Right then, this is a quick road test video, and this is for a Lexus RX 300 SE. The car's registered MA54HNT. I'm hoping you can hear me okay, because apparently I've been having a problem with my microphone and I've replaced it, but it doesn't seem to be working. But I'll do my best. The reason we do these videos, and essentially especially when we do the road test videos, is actually particularly for cars like this. Because most of the cars we're buying, of course, we're buying because we know they haven't got faults. But if we get a car in which has got a few issues, then that's what we do. We tell you all about it. This car, just to give you a background, has come in as a part exchange to us. The chap's bought a much newer Lexus RX 450, loves the cars, and this was his part exchange. He's very open and honest with us, told us, what the car was all about. Essentially, start the car, drives really nicely, pulls really well, there's no warning lights on the dashboard. However, immediately when I drove the car, it told me I can hear what sounds like a wheel bearing noise from the back, because it's thrumming. If you change direction, it starts to go away slightly when you turn one direction or the other, which is normally a telltale it is a wheel bearing, which I believe, as I mentioned in the advert, I think you can buy them for roughly £80 or so, but you have to sort of double check that yourself, obviously not from Lexus. That's a fairly easy thing to do. The gearbox, absolutely spot on, all gear changes really nice, engine's really sweet, pulls really, really well, temperature gauge is running it exactly where it's meant to be. It does feel lovely and tight on the road, I have to say, it drives really nicely. The only other thing I noticed driving the car when I'm braking, less noticeable this time, but there was definitely brake. I'll get up to a higher speed. I can feel sort of pulsing from the brake pedal, which suggests obviously front discs almost certainly be doing. So I think he had the rear discs done not that long ago, so obviously point to the front, and that's the way it feels. So I'm just trying to get all the bad bits out of the way first if I can. The other thing was when you're idling, you can hear a little bit of exhaust rattle. It sounds like a heat shield or a little bracket. It's just very light. You touch the throttle, it goes away, but it's very sort of tinny sounding. And that's really it, because it drives really nicely. The steering's positive, track's dead straight, no vibrations. Suspension's lovely and smooth, no clunks, no rattles. Everything I've seemed to have pressed so far, the air conditioning's pumping cold, electric windows, electric wind mirrors, all working, electric sunroof working. It drives fantastically well, because we effectively, as we say in the advert, we're absolutely dead straight and honest about it. This is being sold effectively for spare parts, because it could be, for the price we're selling at, I know that the sum total of the parts that are usable to sell on are worth way more than the car at the price we're selling it at. But it also then clearly leaves scope for someone to undertake some relatively simple repairs. In terms of those, the only unknown underneath the car, as you expect with this aging vehicle, you have got surface corrosion on components, which was noted on the last MOT. Because it's got a short MOT, that would need to be attended to. It probably needs cleaning up, undersealing, because the main bodywork is in fantastic condition. Paintwork's really nice. I think there's one dent on the car that I noticed. Inside the car, it just needs a clean. Again, really, really nice. There's one little crack on the dashboard there that I can see. But honestly, it drives so nicely, I have to say. Once that wheel bearing was done, it would take away all of that noise when you're driving along. Other than that, they're incredibly quiet. I'm just going to give the brakes one more little shove just so you can feel it again. It's not as noticeable as the last time I drove it, but it was definitely there. So I am quite critical on these things, so if there's anything like that at all, I always pick up on it. But they are fabulous cars, even now when you drive it. Dash dash layouts lovely. It is a proper luxury car. It just needs a little bit of work, or none at all. You take it apart and make a load of money. Basically, that's the options. But that is the point of these videos. Short as they might well be, it is just literally to pick up on these things. And if there was anything that needs mentioning, it does get mentioned. And those are the things we know of. There could be other stuff, but it's going to be fairly minor because I can't. Driving it, if it wasn't for that noise and the brake judder, you'd see it drove absolutely beautifully because the engine picks up and goes. The engine absolutely sings. The gear changes are lovely and smooth. Fabulous car, I have to say. But before you come to us, please bear in mind the price is not negotiable in any way, and it doesn't sound harsh. We are selling it way below its value. For just gets it off the books, gets it on our website because we've got limited space. But it's going to be a bargain for someone. It really is.